They say Marjorie Taylor Greene is crazy. And the fact that she's going after the ATF, I like that kind of crazy. Oh, zang-a-lang, and salutations, my lovely little lunatics. It's me, your friendly internet psychopath Insanity, here with my co-host Bob.
Hello.
And before we get today's insane report, make sure to like and subscribe, comment if you want to, and follow us on Rumble,
Locals
Minds,
and PocketNet.
Now, Marjorie Taylor Greene, that is the thing of today and her fight against the ATF. That's what today's insane report is going to be on.
You flubbed that a bit.
Who cares? This is a good day. Yesterday, Abbott came back and fought for the Second Amendment, and now Miss Greene is as well.
Yeah. She is crazy, though.
Yeah, she is, but at the same time, I'll take people like her any day over people like McConnell or Schumer.
Or Pelosi.
Or Cortez. Anywho, so, Marjorie Taylor Greene, she is trying to abolish the ATF.
Is this a bad thing?
I don't see how. Let's just get into it, shall we? Booshka. From Yahoo News. Marjorie Taylor Greene introduces bill to abolish ATF and auction off confiscated firearms. Georgia Rep. Marjorie Taylor Greene introduced a bill on Thursday to abolish the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives after the agency issued 2 proposed rule changes that have angered Second Amendment advocates. We're going to get into that, one of them at least, in a minute. It actually affects me. The legislation would rescind all ATF regulations put in place after August 1st, 2020. Forbid the government body from hiring and requiring top authorities to publicize an itemized list of all confiscated firearms and ammunition, which will then be auctioned to the public according to a copy of the bill the Daily Caller reported. The proposal will also transfer the Bureau's regulatory power to the FBI. Now, I kind of understand that, because why do we need that? But it's not like it's all going away. The FBI is just going to take care of it.
Yeah. I don't feel too bad about this.
I don't feel bad at all.
But what is that thing about why are they auctioning off the guns and all?
We'll get to that in a minute. Let's continue on with this.
Okay.
The move has been named by Brian A. Terry Memorial Eliminate the ATF Act in remembrance of Terry, a former Marine and Border Patrol agent who was shot and killed by criminals during a controversial sting operation dubbed Fast and Furious, during which the ATF authorities permitted illegal gun sales to track suspected purchasers in Mexican drug cartels. That's where the auctioning off is going to happen.
Oh, God. Yeah, no, they sold guns to the people that were going to harm people, and then they harmed people with those guns.
Exactly. Just moments ago, I introduced legislation to eliminate the ATF, H.R. 3960. Greene wrote in a tweet, the ATF's unconstitutional war on gun owners and our Second Amendment right must end. True, true, true.
Because the more laws you make, the more you're hurting normal people, because after all, criminals don't follow laws.
Now they don't. Florida Rep. Matt Gaetz, a co-sponsor of the bill who has spoken out against the ATF in the past, said the Bureau's unconstitutional reign must come to an end, especially because they can't actually write laws.
Wait, they can't?
No, they can't. The law, they try to, but it's more of a, here's our opinion, now go do something else. Go, you and Congress do this. I will not stand idly by while the ATF treads on the rights of my constituents and the American people, the Sunshine State Republican tweeted. Their unconstitutional reign against law-abiding gun owners must come to an end. Because once again, did Tab have any right to have that gun?
No.
Did he have any right to carry that gun?
No.
So he was breaking the law.
Yep.
And more laws are going to change that.
Maybe in crazy land.
Maybe in the land that the Democrats believe is real, like Twitter.
Oh, God.
Yeah. On June 7th, the Justice Department alerted the public of a proposed ATF rule change that would alter the definition of a rifle-style pistol when individuals use accessories to convert pistols into short-barreled rifles. This actually affects me because I have a 7.5-inch AR-15 pistol in 300 Blackout with a very specific brace that they say I have to go. It's illegal. That's what they want to do. And we'll get to the picture of that in a second. The chain, when the individuals, yes, accessories to convert the pistols into short-barreled rifles. The change from pistol to short-barreled rifle likely will require gun owners to register their weapons under the National Firearms Act. Go to hell. The NFA tightly regulates short-barreled rifles, which are long guns with barrel length shorter than 16 inches. In order to buy one, a person must register that firearm with the ATF and pay a $200 tax stamp. Why is it $200?
Because when they originally wrote it, they didn't think of inflation.
And thank God. Gun manufacturers have been selling guns that have barrel length shorter than 16 inches for years, but they are equipped with pistol braces, which during they were doing this during Obama's time. They said it was okay.
And now it's time to change.
Because that's just okay, making millions of Americans felons overnight. Go to hell. Which allow the shooter to stabilize his or her arm while firing, making the gun a handgun in the eyes of the ATF. This helps avoid the registration hassle and fee to obtain a similar firearm. The DOJ said the National Firearm Act imposes heightened regulations on short-barreled rifles because they are easily concealable, can cause great damage, and are more likely to be used to commit crimes. But if you go and look at the stats, there are deaths by pistol, and deaths by rifle. It's either there is so little use that these braced pistols are done, or they're that bad at keeping any form of record. Also, handguns cause so much more damage.
Yes, because handguns are even more easy to conceal.
That's the whole funniness of it. On May 7th, the ATF, at the order of the Attorney General Merrick Garland, issued another proposed rule change to alter the definition of a firearm receiver in a bid to hamper the proliferation of so-called ghost guns, which are made unserialized firearms made from purchased or 3D printed components. The practice of making firearms at home is legal in nearly all states. As long as you're making that gun for yourself, you can do that. But now they want to make it so that you have to actually register it. A total of 141 Republican lawmakers came out in opposition to the ATF's moves in a fiery Tuesday letter. It could make millions of law-abiding citizens felons overnight, the GOP lawmakers wrote. And most of them aren't going to know what's going on. It's just suddenly, well, go to jail. And here, let's take a look. Once again, the ATF, because once again, this was the big thing here that I was going to also talk about, the selling, the buying, the getting back and selling off of the guns and ammo that the ATF has confiscated. Because once again, after providing, this was once again due to the patrol officers. Along with making the ATF a defunct agency, Greene's legislation would set up an auction for the firearms and ammunition the ATF confiscated. Greene's looking to use the proceeds from the auction to create a fund for the families of the Border Patrol officers killed in the line of duty December 1st, 2009, according to the Caller. That's the Fast and Furious thing. After providing grants of up to $150,000 per family affected, remaining funds would go to states to establish firearm safety programs. That sounds good. But now, let's take a quick look. See, this is the brace I own. Now, this one's okay because this has a strap that goes around your arm. It opens up. This one is supposed to just be braced on the side of your arm. But, nope. ATF evaluated an AR-type firearm with a shockwave blade accessory and would determine that the firearm as configured would be designed and intended to be fired from the shoulder. Also, they're also including the actual grip there, whereas you see this one doesn't have a grip. But this specific brace, along with a sight, which, yes, we'll take a look at that in a second. Having a sight Automatic. Actually, we'll just go over here. If it's 13.5 inches or over, which is still under the 16-inch thing, automatic 4. If you get 4 out of all of these, you're out. The guns, you have to get rid of it. You have to register it, whatever. Automatic 4. And there are, but this is also from the length of pole. So, but still, 13.5 inches. With accessories in rear almost lock position. Modified shoulder stock with rear replaced by stabilizing brace. So if you modify it. Cuff type design with strap removed. Brace accessory modified for shouldering. Modified shoulder stock. All automatic disqualifications. Here's another one. Presence of a sight scope with eye relief incompatible with one-handed fire. Automatic off. And weapon as configured, weighing more than 120 ounces. Automatic. This is with the accessories and all. Now, here's the thing. Yeah, presence of a hand stop. Boom. Nope. Presence of secondary grip. Automatic out. These are all just stuff that they pulled out of their behind. And another one thing that they talk about is the simple fact that this could change at any time. So they're more like guidelines.
So really, they just want to throw this out there, make it look like they actually did stuff, but at the same time, they can literally pull anything out there behind at any moment just to turn more people into felons.
Yep. This is all about forcing you to have to register or destroy your guns. Now, it's going to be one hell of a battle to get this stuff passed. But at the same time, there are a lot of new gun owners out there.
And you won't hear about it on the main news.
Of course not, but you'll hear about it from people like me and a lot of other gun channels. And it's that thing where Marjorie Taylor Greene has her problems. But I want to see so much more of this. This is exactly what we need. We need Republicans standing up and going, well, you want to push this anti-American bull? We'll fight back. Because in the end, like I said last video, the left demands UBI. The left demands universal health care. The left demands CRT in school. The left demands equity. What does the right demand? Up until recently, nothing. They demanded nothing. They were just like, well, no, slow down there, Democrats. You can't be doing that.
Yeah, it's so nice to see people actually fighting.
Anywho, I hope you all had a great week. And I'm going to go out with my brother tomorrow, and we're going to go shooting some guns. Anywho, if you like this little video, then check the like button and subscribe for more.
Insanity.
And I will see you all later. Bye, everyone.
Bye.